obviously know that if I go to a retail shop, I know I got to take something back. I pray that it ain't a black woman behind that desk because I ain't getting my money back. I'll be like,
Don't.
bro, I'll be like, bro, if she's there, I'm not getting my money back. If
Appreciate
I
that.
answer the phone and it's, hey, this is Miss Natasha, I'll be like, oh, let's go. People and customer service. The gentleman here, I've seen him. I don't know who he is, but shout out to this podcast, this panel, this show. Like what y'all doing. I see their clips every once in a while when I'm doing my research for what I need to post sometimes for the FMF on one of my channels. And he pops up a lot on the algorithm. He has some interesting to say about customer service. He thinks that black people have the worst customer service. So we're gonna see what they have to say. He had a good panel. I think he had him and some ladies on there. They have a good mix. It's nice. It looks like a nice setup. They drinking. They have men. They women. They have good conversation. So let's see what they got to say. And then we'll talk about it. Give our thoughts. See if we agree, disagree, and then we'll give our thoughts.
Shorty low. Bitch, I'm the
Black
man.
people have the worst customer service in the motherfucking world. And you can say that you don't agree with that because I'm gonna fuck why. If we get our customer service better, we'll make more business. Bottom line. So you can say whatever you want.
When you go to the Chinese restaurant, they nice to you. Hey Ray, how you doing today? No, they just as mean.
Hey, Sue,
I don't go
Y'all
to
be
the fucking
fake.
Chinese restaurant.
All right, but you know what I'm saying, Ray. Like,
I don't
stop.
go.
We could yell.
I'm
You're yelling.
speaking
Don't
for
make
Ray.
your point.
I'm speaking
more
for Ray.
right. At the end of the day, agents don't sit there and say, hey, your customer service has to be perfect. Your product has to be A1 before I support you. They
Nope.
support you.
These
So-
niggas
Other
go eat that.
races support you.
So Sue in the West End from American Deli she's a very customer service driven individual. She understands.
Shout out to the one Asian.
Oh my God.
American
Sue moved to the
Deli.
West End. Sue moved to the West End, and Sue started selling wings. And now you can take yourself with Sue. You can have a good time with
And
Sue.
Sue only plays Gucci like music.
She does.
Like
So that makes sense why
Shout out
he's
to Gucci
defending.
Brick Club.
Playing to her audience.
She's playing it.
She understands her audience.
So y'all gonna go to black people restaurants because you could take
Nah,
selfies.
so
and play
until
Gucci?
hold on. So when you talk about black customer service, I had this conversation the other day with one of our artists. She was like, my nail tech moved from Atlanta. I was like, I got another one for you. She asked me, she was like, she black? I was like, yeah. She's like, no, I don't want to go there. She probably don't do feet. And she probably gonna charge me an arm and leg. And I was like, the fuck? She was like, every black nail tech she went to Atlanta. I was like, I'm not gonna touch your feet. They charge you an extra a reservation fee, and then they give you shitty service when you get there. And I was like, damn, that's fucked up. We can't even have.
Bro, I spend $500,000 a year on bullshit, bro. And I love spending money. And the reason why I don't spend with black establishments like that, because they got fucked up attitudes. They don't even give you a smile. They don't even say, hello, how you doing, man? I take your order. But I'm supposed to keep spending with them because they look like me? Fuck that. The rich are gonna, the people that are gonna rise to the top, the people that understand what it takes to win. Not the people that feel like you should let me win because they let them win. That's not how you win. The only thing that matters is the service. We are in the service business. I am in the service business. I am successful. 16 years later, I love Tehran. I love Tehran. Guess why you love Tehran? Because Tehran understands when I walk in this bitch, I'm a service.
Yeah.
You don't look at this bitch and walk in here like I'm the biggest songwriter in the world. Y'all all need to bow down to me. That's why we rich. And my thing is a black man that has made millions of dollars and want to see other black people make millions of dollars. I know the one thing that's the difference is the fucking attitude. That's why I yell, because the attitude is the difference. If you fix your attitude, everything else will follow. But you think, well, they ain't got to fix their attitude. Well, we ain't them. We ain't them. Because if we was them, we would be where they are. We are us. And the thing that's holding us back is we don't treat each other with respect. We don't do them a service. So hold on, stop. So I'm trying to teach you how to get to a certain place, and you don't want to accept that you got to change your motherfucking attitude if you do. And instead of change your attitude, you want to bring up what Asians do. I don't know if the motherfucker is smiling by the way they talking. I don't know their culture. I know our culture, and I know our culture. Black women have bad attitudes, and so do a lot of black people. And my thing is that we want to make money, then fix your motherfucking attitude. Or you'll be off and you'll see another motherfucker there smiling and they'll be like, they only picked her because she's white. No, we picked her because she smiled.
Damn. I know Trey kind of off this guy looking at his body language, but I don't know, bro. He kind of made some points. I don't know. I'm not gonna say without a doubt black people have the worst customer service. So like they say, they brought up the Chinese people and they don't give a fuck, bro, because they just know niggas go come in here and buy my shit. So I don't care how I treat them. They go pay me money for these egg rolls and shit. But I don't know what y'all think. I want to hear Trey first before I get into it. What did you take from this, Trey?
First and foremost, I think we have way too high of an expectation of black. One, but I'm gonna make 2 points here. We have too high of an expectation of black, but we also, as the business side, have too much expectation of customer as well. I think the expectation is just through the roof on both ends. Because I tell black business owners, as a black business owner myself, like I pride myself on my customer service, but my customer service is not the only thing. People will feel good. People buy off of emotion. I know all of these things, but I personally, I have quite a few return customers. But say, for instance, like with the progression, if you're not patient, here we go. If you're not patient with the progression, because this is more than likely, if it's black owned, they're starting from the ground up, right? So we have to not necessarily expect less, but just understand where they're coming from. So a lot of times when people, like I see black people start clothing lines all the time, right? And I'm like, I will support that clothing line if I support the message behind the clothing line. But do we know the message behind all of the other brands that we brought? You know what I'm saying? The only brand that I buy that I truly know the message behind is Nike. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Puma do. I don't know what Polo is. I don't shop with Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So it's like, yo, like that. It's cringe. You know what I'm saying? So it's cringe because it's like the expectation is too high. We ain't doing all that research and trying to say that, well, you got to have this and this and this and this for anybody else. When it comes to us, you want my $10. You got to do all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I know it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, we expect, as black people, we expect black people to bend over backwards just to make sure that we get something good from them. But at the same time, what I will say is attitude is important. If your attitude is shitty, I don't want to deal with you at all. And as you're building a business, your brand, you are the brand. If don't nobody know the brand and you're building the brand, you are the brand. So people are buying into you. And if you have this attitude, as I stated, I'm not going to want to deal with you. You know what I mean? But there has to be a segue. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I've gotten labeled to have attitude when I definitely don't. You know what I'm saying? Like just seeing black is automatically I know it's going to be lower value. I know it's not going to be good. I know it's not all of what they're saying. I know they're just trying to sell something. I know it ain't going to do nothing for the community. I know that it has this negative connotation. Just saying black. So I be telling, going back to the business side, you can't sell or build anything just off of the buying point. The selling point is I'm a black owned business. Okay, what is the business? What do you do? What is the business plan? What is the strategy? Who is your target audience? What do you need in order for this business to thrive? I'm not just giving you money because you're a black owned business, right? I need this business to be a credible and logical business. Yes, that is an expectation I have. If I go to shop with the Asians and they might not have the best customer service. But if I go to shop with the Asians, I go to buy Chinese food. My food better be Chinese. You know what I mean? And I don't want to see nothing extra, floating or none of that in it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only expectation I have is if this is what you say it is, your brand, your business, your product, I expect the product to deliver as you say it is.
Shine. Get your shine on. Get your shine on, shout it.
Yeah. So, I put this on. I put it on everywhere. Booty cheeks, kneecaps, underarms. I got the vanilla right here. Usually, I got the lavender one. It helped me sleep good. Cause I be sleeping like this, and I can smell it off my hands. I'm trying to tell you, feeling good. Y'all better rock with this.
Right.
It's that vanilla. Yeah.
Listen, man, we ain't being ashy no more. Hygiene. Yeah. Hygiene is important. You need to get your shine. It's hydrating. It's light. It lasts all day. You don't got to use a lot, and it's good from face to foot.
Historically, I don't really use lotion or nothing like that because I'm like in a hybrid, light skin, in between dark skin motherfuckers. Coming back from vacation, I'm a little sunburnt. So I needed something to get my skin back right because I'm feeling like a reptile right now. So I'm gonna get this baby going on when I get home.
Oh, and look, you gotta shine on, everybody. Look, I got like 4 cases. I got a bunch of cases. And I got the big jar too. That's old school. Y'all don't even know about that. He don't even got those no more. But look, I'm telling y'all, this shine is amazing. Help with eczema, clear your skin up, all of that great stuff. So you don't want to miss out on this shine, man. Make sure y'all go get y'all a bottle of this.
All natural ingredients.
Absolutely.
Yep. Where they can find it?
So you can find this at shinecareproducts.com. Let them know that we sent you. Use the code FMF20, get you a discount.
Got to.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like being oversold. I'm the same way as him when it comes to I don't mind spending money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see me. I support. I rock other people's brands. It's a black-owned brand. Rebuilding Men. It's a black-owned brand. I'm going to buy your stuff if I support it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to support you to get your footing because you need them first sales is key because it's foundational. So I want you to build this foundation. And if I may, I want to show you more support than just buying your product. But, it's just, come on, man. I ain't gonna just sit here and bash my people like we got the worst customer service. We don't. A lot of us just don't talk to the people. What happens is something it could be minor, right? Like when I started selling Shine, right? I wanted it to be different. I wanted it to look nice. So when I started selling Shine, I was using glass jars, right? Different, nice, elegant, cost more, don't matter. I want it to be nice. Okay, well, when I actually started selling and got some traction in my business, now I'm shipping nationally. When I ship, no matter how much I package this product, the glass always wound up broke when it got to the next person.
Mm-hmm.
So for my first half of a year, all of those customers that started buying online, they said, I like the product, but because of this issue, even though the issue is resolved now, because of that one time that you had this issue with this black-owned business, they're not credible, And a lot of us even go as far as I'm going to give you my support. We hold that over your head. I'm going to give you this support. Man, it better be good. And if you get anything wrong, you go straight to social media and blast them people. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it could be a minor inconvenience. It could be a minor inconvenience. And it's yo, you didn't even give me the chance to serve you, customer. But you're going to say my customer service is shit. You know what I mean? It's so much behind it, bro.
We quick to say such and such count your days on social media, something like that.
You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, Trey. We should give. I don't think he's particularly talking about black. He did mention black-owned business. We should give them a chance to serve before we condemn them. But
yes,
I don't know, man. I'm not speaking away from black-owned businesses, just seeing black people in service. We're always in the impoverished neighborhoods. We always at McDonald's, Popeyes, places I probably shouldn't be eating at, but and I go foolishly. I still go with the expectation. If I see a person that looked like me in the window, they go greet me, say good morning, have a good day or whatever. But I still get them overcooked hash browns in the morning, man. And I'm like, and and that shouldn't be a problem when I say, "Excuse me, ma'am or sir, can I get a fresh hash brown?" And they look at you like, "God damn, this nigga holding up the line and shit." That shit be getting on my nerves, man. Like you said, the attitude be, I have patience, so I'm like, hey, they working at McDonald's. I ain't finna argue with them. Probably got a lot more to lose to him, and he probably will find me on the street and not be afraid to lose his job. So I don't really get into it, but I do, and I'm not gonna post. I'm not gonna post a fuck McDonald's on online because they've served a billion people. What I look like, they making their money regardless.
Shit, I have. Chick-fil-A is supposed to be the empire of customer service when it comes to this fast food shit. And I went there and the motherfuckers didn't acknowledge me in the express lane for 30 minutes.
Oh
They didn't.
snap!
Yeah,
They didn't say.
no.
Hold
They
on real
did.
quick, brothers. Hold on real quick. Quan has something to say on here. I think he done started something.
Aside from the sweeping generalization, it'd be nice if we could keep this message in house and off the public airwaves. That's how that clip made me feel.
All
I
right,
feel it.
I mean, I feel that's how you feel, Kawan. But
go ahead, Mr. Shawn.
go ahead. Yeah.
Um, damn, we just jumped into a whole lot. It's a lot of information. See,
Oh no, you go ahead and read that for your lady, man. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Shout her out,
man.
man.
the negative generalization is a little skewed. I would say, I mean, just speaking on in terms of my experience, I definitely think us as Black people should support each other.
Yes.
We owe it to ourselves as a community, and just and to the woman's point, other cultures do support each other relentlessly. You know what I mean? And just from my own experience, like I said, I can't really, dive in too much about, Black-owned businesses, but all of us been in Chaco. We live in Richmond. I'd go into those bars, man. The customer service there is just like, it is kind of like, because I mean, maybe it's because of the atmosphere, but just like, it is a lot of attitude given, when, like you say, you just, asking for a good service. So, and I definitely think that can be a negative thing as like I said, contributes to, the overall, success of the company. But man, the generalization is definitely skewed. I wouldn't go as far fetched to say, it's a Black thing, but I definitely think, just still, we need to support each other a little bit, at the very least.
How you feel about are you aware of what's going on in Atlanta with brother Keith Lee and whatnot, and how he's been giving these reviews on these popular Black owned restaurants in Atlanta, and getting a lot of flack for it.
I don't know. Really?
Keith Lee is a well known TikToker. He has millions of followers, and he just does food reviews. And he's based in Atlanta. So recently, he's came at a popular Atlanta spot. I think it's called Milk and Honey. Um, no offense to anybody that what happened to- no offense to anybody that likes to frequent there or anything like that. But he was just saying how they like to pretend like they not pretend, but they like to act like you don't. There are no space for reservations. You can make a reservation, but then they go let if someone's popular or a celebrity, they go walk right in front of you regardless. They made a what you call that word?
Reservation.
Reservation. And now my bad. I thought I hit the jump. I thought I hit the blunt for a second. But yeah, I don't know, man. I do at one point I feel you, Trey. We should have some grace with our people in service, but at the same time, I feel like it hurts. It hurts you more when it's your people that's not giving that great service. Like you want to hold them to this high standard because, like, damn, that's a Black man doing that. That's a Black woman doing that. They doing that thing in here. They take care of the community. I can see big things for them. I think more so when you go to like maybe the fast food restaurants and you see maybe somebody not happy with their life and they just there to get a check and don't really care about the service. They're just there because that's the place where they could get hired. You know, they don't really have the ambition. They don't have the patience. They already frustrated with life. You know, they just, you know, whatever. Like, take this bag and get out my face. Take this bag and get out my face.
Mm-hmm.
However, I give it to you. I'm gonna tell you one thing though. I'm gonna credit this, and I'm gonna put people on game.
You need to replay, April. Replay. Go just slide that little thing at the bottom.
The bar.
Hit that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to April. She late.
Appreciate you,
We'll,
April.
we'll get
What's
into
up,
that later.
April? To the cheeks.
We the most fire Popeyes in all of Richmond, all in surrounding counties, is the one on Chamberlain Avenue, bro. And let me put y'all on game right quick. It's not black owned. It's not black owned, but a bunch of our people working there. I ain't never seen a
Black
white person
people.
working in there. Yeah, black people. And the reason why I go there is because I might wait 15 minutes for my food while I'm at the window, but it's always gonna be hot out that motherfucking grease, man. Hot out that motherfucking grease, and you gonna have probably more than a normal portion of what you should get. You know, they go stuff that little side of mashed potatoes and gravy for you. The gravy gonna be coming out the side, and the biscuit won't. You know, don't be coming at their biscuits either. Their biscuits are good. But and compared if I go to the one out in Chester where I might get greeted with the hey, how you doing? You know, oh my pleasure and all that, you know, on that Chick-fil-A shit. But you know, the food will be lukewarm and it's gonna be portion control like a motherfucker. So I don't know. I give our people, you know, we do our thing in the hood sometimes, you know. But when we try to go and be like the upper echelon, we try to be
Bougie.
we try to be bougie. We try to be
Bougie is the attitude that I would attack.
yeah, we try to be
facts.
we try to be no booze, and we think, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because our restaurant look a certain way, has a certain aesthetic that, you know, we just treat whoever how we want to based on how you look, how you come in, who you come in with, you know, who are you. I think that's where the brother in this skit was getting to when we try to act like we above something with the attitude and whatnot.
Bougie is the attitude that I would attack. I would not, and y'all know me, part of my purpose is humbling. You know what I'm saying? I'll humble your ass. You know what I mean? So, yeah, headbutt all day. So that's
Oh yeah.
I could have created this to that.
We got that, key.
What'd you say?
Go ahead and read that, Joe.
Oh, what's the intention? Does Keith Lee want the restaurants to improve, or is he expanding his brand by bringing up these popular spots and having his name beside theirs? That's my issue with critics. I mean, I ain't gonna be arguing. I ain't gonna. I see what you're saying, Kwan, but Keith Lee, he got what 10 million followers for doing that. I mean, I'm not mad at his hustle. I mean, you anybody can get money on the internet. If that's how you choose to get money. People doing a lot worse. People doing a lot worse things on the internet for money. Trust me.
Definitely is.
Yeah, we got one more. We got one more, April.
Have y'all ever been to some of the restaurants in ATL, specifically the ones Keith Lee been to, have gotten consistent bad reviews and haven't changed a thing?
That's my point. And I mean that's what I understood from it. I've never been to these places. I go to ATL and I go to Magic City and get some wings, you know, because it's more of a hood spot. Like, but I never been to the upper echelon, the Milk and Honeys. I don't even know any popular spots. I've been to ATL once, and I won't really out in the streets like that. So,
what else? She got his honey.
My bad. I keep clicking off the comments to get it out the way. I ain't see what she said. Keith Lee has helped hundreds of businesses, black owned and others. I'm watching on the TV.
And he had an okay rant. I think it was 50-50 putting but the old folks said putting 10 on 100. Is that what they say? 10, 100 on 10. Is that what he's doing? It's like I understand what he's saying, but as I wouldn't say 100% he's correct, but I would say majority, I agree with him. And I say that because I've most of my life I've been in customer service, and we all go to customer service places everywhere. I think as a whole, black people notice, but when you most of the time when you say something negative about black people, because we are, instead of you understanding and really thinking about it and seeing if it's actually true, we go towards the feelings part, and we don't want nobody else to talk about us. I honestly know that if I go to a retail shop, I know I got to take something back. I pray that it ain't a black woman behind that desk, because I ain't getting my money back. I'll be like,
Don't.
bro, I swear. I'll be like, bro,
Lord.
if she's there,
Lord.
I'm not getting my money back. If
Appreciate
I
that.
answer the phone and it's, hey, this is Miss Natasha, I'll be like, oh shit.
Oh, you still here? You ain't subscribed yet? Hit that button, my man. Hit that button to subscribe.
Shit, I ain't getting nothing. I'm not getting I'm not gonna be able to cancel this
I
this
think that's a
subscription,
personal thing, bro, because
because
I'm
it's
the
like,
opposite.
come on, man. I'll talk. I was quiet when you was talking.
I'm listening.
Thank you, man. So that's further my experience with it, but I think it's not all, but I would think is majority. I don't say it's not all of everything. I think he should have used his words more wisely. He said black people have the worst customer service. I think he should have been
Mhm.
like maybe most, or the most ones he's seen, or the
Yes.
majority, or something like that. But
Mhm.
when you start saying that everything is all, I think that's a problem. I think people need to
Mhm.
use their words correctly when they talk about certain things. There's no all in everything.
Hmm.
I've been a few places, and there was black people there, and it was a wonderful service. And went out to eat, and it was wonderful. I mean, I've had those
Mhm.
experiences. I can't say all, but I still do pray that it open ain't most of the time. I mean, that's just how it is,
Mhm.
and it's not like I don't want the best for black people, of course. I would want them, but I think there's a fine line between wanting something and just honestly being like what it is. And I think we be able to attack this and be like, all right, maybe it is. So how can we fix it? Instead of saying like how can we fix it, we go off to the protector mode and be like, no, it's not. But
Mhm.
I mean, I think that's what is a natural thing. Probably it's most likely some people is a coping or like a
Yeah,
thing
because
people
otherwise we attacking each other.
Yeah, I mean,
Instead of
I
holding
just
each other accountable.
yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, but that's my thoughts on it. I think he should have said that part. On that, I
Definitely.
mean Chinese, and on the Chinese food part, I ain't Chinese. I ain't ate Chinese food since I was probably like 14, 15 years old. So I don't eat Chinese. I don't know why I don't like Chinese food. It's like stinks to me. I don't know why I'm not a Chinese food person. So I can't talk on the
It's
Chinese
because
part they talk
all the
about.
good Chinese food is in the hood. You stay from the
Yeah,
hood, man.
Brooklyn Park. Go to Brooklyn Park.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
China
Oh,
saying?
you
Express.
got it. You
been
got
there
it.
so long.
They don't even got
You got
chairs
it.
no more. They used to have the ripped up chairs. They don't even got chairs no more.
Yeah, they
You know
Everybody
what
don't.
saying
I'm saying?
that. That's good though. You got to be ready to run.
You know what I'm saying?
um,
I definitely think that we've all had our own experiences. It's unfortunate. Um, what you expect tends to be what you get. So a lot of times I've definitely experienced this where if I expect this transaction to go a negative way, it's gonna go a negative way. Like if I bring my previous experience to the next person, like we talk about generalizing, if I bring my previous experience, and I've experienced this, if I bring my previous experience to the next person, like they could have given expert customer service, but because I've already had a bad experience with someone that looks like you, might have a similar product as you, I'm already expecting the same reaction as the last experience. You know what I'm saying? And that could blind me from the great experience that I'm having, and then sets the tone and causes that expectation. Now you got to go above and beyond to prove that all the other ones that I had a bad experience with is not like the experiences that I had. You know what I mean? Like I'm now putting the responsibility on this one in front of me that I like, you know what, I'll spare you the part and I can give you a shot, you know, after I done had a bad experience. Now I'm like putting it all on you to see if you can refute all of the other bad experiences I had. To be like, well, not all of them bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely have experienced that. So now I had to rewire my own mentality because it's easy to just like, I ain't messing with that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't messing with that at all. But then it's like, no, we need to support each other. Well, how you gonna support each other if you don't mess with them at all? So that's why I'm like, it's a. I think we just have too
Catch
much
22.
expectation. Yeah, I think we have too much expectation on both ends. That, and again, I said I attacked that the bougie mentality. That's why I moved from the East End. We call it our sides now. That's why I moved from the East End because they got that a real Atlanta housewife mentality. You know, very bad girls club mentality, where it's like you you pretend and act as though you're up here. You get the attention as though you're up here. So then your attitude is if you're up here when you really I'm part of my purpose. I'm gonna bring you back right here. I'm gonna show you that no, we actually eye to eye right now. You know what I mean? And push come to shove, worst case scenario, you just lost a customer. You know what I'm saying? But before I decide that, you know, I'm not gonna be, because shit happens, you know what I'm saying? It's a black owned brand that I shop with now, and it's two people running the entire operation. You think about it, like they're constantly making content and clothing and shoes and all of this stuff. They are the brand. Well, I bought an item online that was sold out. It wasn't marked online that it was sold out, and I have yet to get a refund. They acknowledged it, but I have yet to get a refund. I ain't hold it against them. I just said, you know what? Next time I make an order, it'll be in store, and we'll just put this towards the next purchase.
Hey, damn. Trey, it's funny you just said that. I just had a thought in my mind. It was a question I wanted to ask y'all. I don't know if it's gonna take us too long. I wanted to ask y'all if y'all think e-commerce and how we're so used to getting everything through the internet and everything delivered to us, including our food, and then when we go back in the restaurant, actually interacting with people, we just a little perturbed because we don't get that instant, you know, gratification of what we act for. You know, and that convenience. Yeah, you think e-commerce got anything to do with that? With all these Grubhubs and Uber Eats and DoorDashes and stuff like that.
When it comes to like connectivity, yeah. When it comes to customer service, not really, because that transition into online and e-commerce and takeout orders, deliveries, those have exponentially saved and built a lot of these black-owned businesses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, relying on foot traffic is not the smartest thing right now, this day and age. You know what I'm saying? The best thing to do is to go e-commerce, and that being adaptable and being able to adjust to the times is what's going to keep you in circulation. It's going to keep your business operating. So, like, we all know Blockbuster was proposed by Netflix to not Netflix, Redbox. Like, it's going to be like we're big transitioning fumble into a new area.
Big fumble.
And it was like, I'm good, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And now shut down. If you're not willing to adapt to the times, then yeah. So I think it's a big plus. But as far as the connectivity, it definitely dulled. Everybody went inside, and everybody is stuck within their realm. Everybody think what they think is right.
Very true.
You know what I mean? Fact. And I'm not gonna fight you on what you think. It's like it's right here. Like my food was cold. No, it won't. My food was cold.
Yeah.
Have Hey, count the likes, man. Did we ever get 14 likes, man?
Let's see.
On
I
YouTube, it
see
just says
13.
8. I just see 8 on my phone. So
No,
I don't know.
it's 13. I see 13.
See, man, they playing. They must not even want another. See, they
They
ain't want another.
if y'all want us to go on, do another topic, cover another topic tonight, right now, go hit that like button. Give us a like so we can get into another topic. And it's gonna be a random one that we don't know. Let's get into it, man. I want to see what this next topic is about. So go hit that
I
like
know
button for us.
you got it. You want to
Yeah,
see this one, man. This one
I
gonna be
just,
crazy.
yeah. Just about. I just want let me about that e-commerce. As it pertains to like interaction, customer service. I think through COVID, it changed a lot of things.
Mhm.
So and I definitely
Yeah.
think when you made a good point when you said definitely the black. Our black company's definitely been on feet. I mean, a lot of that is pushed, through by word of mouth or, a little bit of social media,
Yes.
but mostly it's just done, it's physical legwork opposed to, online. So, um,
Hmm.
but I definitely think, it does definitely have something to do with the effect of, because you're not interacting. If you can go to the grocery store and just back in and somebody just put the groceries in their bag and you got to do nothing, do you have to talk to them? Interactions over time, you get desensitized to how to actually interact with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just through those interactions, like you just like, if I ain't got to say nothing to you, now it's like, put shit in the bag. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just it's a double edged sword, man. I feel like the more you interact with people, the more you understand the language. I guess you can have a better balance with giving and receiving, handling things. But
Hmm.
you
That's the point
know,
I was getting to. Yeah,
no, for sure, man.
you
And that's
said it.
what AI is going to disrupt a lot of things.
Well, we
Disrupt
gotta
on
talk
a
about
personal
that.
level, on a very humanistic level, as it speaks to
Mm,
like morals and ethics. Everything's going to be out the window.
mm.
So yeah, the sense
Oh,
of
but
self is
that's a
voided.
yeah,
The
The
sense of
AI gonna
self
be
is
like,
voided.
AI gonna be like, sorry, nigga. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry, your order is messed up. Who you gonna call? Who you gonna call?
yeah, right.
Was that a white AI or a black AI? I don't know.
Oh snap! Calisthenics in here. Oh.
Brick squad.
Hey,
Brick.
Oh dang, we didn't know. You know what? Let's hit a round of applause, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We done got up to 16 likes. We appreciate y'all, man.
Why bet?
Yo, I appreciate
Better
y'all.
had.
Y'all listening, man. I rock with y'all, man. Thanks again. Thanks again. If you are not subscribed to the FMF podcast, the best podcast out here that you may not know about, go ahead and hit subscribe, man. Hit a like. If you ain't already
Yeah.
done it, hit a comment. Let us know y'all in here.
Yeah, we the best. We the best up and coming podcast, man. We on the way, man. Y'all just don't know.
Right. All
Oh,
men's podcast, black men's podcast, all of
We
that.
ain't trashing women or nothing like that. Ain't no.
oh, shout out to Miss She said, appreciate you. We really appreciate you. Make sure you
Yes.
subscribe. We appreciate you. Real talk.
Shout out to her.
Right. We seen you in the comments, man. You've been dropping some knowledge. We appreciate you for
First
real.
time viewer. First time viewer. Yes,
Yeah,
I
she
love
she
it.
here from
Dang.
the shorts.
Okay.
If y'all don't know, I'm the customer service department of the
Pretty
FMF.
much.
So if you
Yeah,
get
pretty much.
more than likely, if you get a return response from the FMF podcast, you're more than likely talking to me. So I
I be
definitely
trying,
have
but
seen you.
y'all be too
Oh,
serious. Man.
thank you. Like damn, that ain't going nowhere.